My neighbor kept parking in my driveway, so I stopped asking nicely. Now she's selling her house. I work night shifts at a fulfillment center, which means I sleep during the day like some kind of vampire who just wants to be left alone. My car sits in my driveway from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. 3 months ago, Becky moved in next door and immediately decided my empty driveway was her personal overflow parking. The first time I found her SUV blocking my garage, I knocked on her door, heart pounding because I hate confrontation. Hey, so sorry to bother you, but that's actually my driveway. She smiled like I'd said something adorable. Oh, well, you're never home anyway. It's just a few hours while I have guests over. I explained my schedule, that I sleep during the day, and that I need to leave for work at 9 p.m. She nodded the whole time, then said, it's just a parking spot, and closed the door in my face. I called the HOA. They said it was a civil matter. I called a towing company. They said they needed to witness it happening, and I'd have to pay out of pocket. So I was trapped, watching this woman do whatever she pleased with my property. It got worse. Becky started leaving her car overnight. Then one day, I had a doctor's appointment at 2 p.m., and her second car, this minivan, was parked across my entire driveway. I knocked. No answer. I called. Voicemail. I missed the appointment. Then her guests started using my driveway too. 3 or 4 extra cars every single day. When I complained to other neighbors, they looked at me weird. Turns out Becky had been telling everyone I was difficult and obsessed with a stupid parking spot. My packages started getting stolen because drivers couldn't reach my door and left them by the mailbox. Her dog started using my lawn as a toilet. I installed a camera on my porch, and 2 days later, her husband pointed it at the sky, claiming it filmed their property. I called the non-emergency line to report it. They said without proof, there was nothing they could do. Then came the breaking point. I had a job interview at 2 p.m. day shift position, the thing that would fix my entire broken life. At 1:15, I walked outside and I spotted 2 cars in my driveway. After a half hour of banging on their door with no response, I had to call the interviewer. I'm so sorry, I'm blocked in my own driveway. She said they'd be going with another candidate. I sat in my car in my own garage and cried for 20 minutes, and somewhere in those 20 minutes, the doormat in me died. I started watching and set up more cameras, only this time I hid them. The extra cars arrived between 7 and 8 a.m. They left between 5 and 6 p.m. Same cars, same times, always people with kids. She was hosting an in-home daycare operation. I did some research on my city's website, and guess what requires a license? Daycares operating out of residential homes. Becky does not have a license. 15 kids, no insurance, and no background checks. The city takes that very seriously. I filed reports with the city licensing board, the zoning commission, and the HOA on the same day. I slept 8 hours straight for the first time in months. The city moved fast. Unlicensed childcare is a big deal when you have photo evidence of 15 different children being dropped off over 2 weeks. Becky got hit with fines totaling over $30,000. The zoning board cited her for operating a business in a residential area. The HOA started charging her daily penalties, $50 a day, until she stopped. She came to my door screaming. I could hear her before I even opened it, pounding so hard the door frame shook. I grabbed my coffee and answered. Her face was red, mascara already running. You did this! I took a slow sip from my mug and didn't say anything. Do you have any idea what you've done? $30,000. I have to pay $30,000 because you couldn't share a stupid driveway. You're a monster. You know that? A lonely, pathetic monster who has nothing better to do than ruin people's lives. I took another sip of my coffee. She wiped off her slobbering mouth with her sleeve. Say something! Don't just stand there! Her husband appeared behind her, pulling her back to their place. Becky had to put her house on the market a few months later. I watched the for sale sign go up from my porch. My driveway has been my own ever since.